to this new video for my channel, The Untitled Traveler. I'm Caro Herrera, and today I'm going to be reviewing the first and second seasons of a series called Cranford. This BBC period drama was inspired by the Cranford Chronicles written by Elizabeth Gaskell, and the first season aired in 2007, and the second season, which is called Return to Cranford, aired in 2009. The cast members for both seasons are Judi Dench, Elaine Atkins, Imelda Staunton, Tom Hiddleston, Michael Gambon, Jonathan Pryce, Jim Carter, Leslie Manville, Tim Curry, Michelle Dockery, Alex Jennings, Greg Wise, Andrew Buchan, and Jodie Whittaker, amongst others. Before I begin, let me just say that this will be a spoiler-free video, so you can sit back and enjoy. I've always loved history and period dramas, and as an avid Anglophile, I think that the BBC makes the best period dramas, in part because they have the best classic books ever. And when I was a teenager, I discovered dozens of their productions, and I knew when I was a teenager that Cranford existed, and I wanted to watch it, but for some reason or other, I never did watch it until August 2021. Many years later. So I was really excited to give it a try. And I mean, I wanted to see it not only because it's top-notch cast, but because I love quiet, comfort stories, and this seems to be very promising in that regard. I also knew that Cranford was based on Elizabeth Gaskell's novels, and even though English classics are my favorite book genre alongside historical fiction novels, I've never cared for Elizabeth Gaskell or George Eliot. I have read a book by each, but I wasn't a big fan, so I don't think I'm gonna be reading the Cranford Chronicles anytime soon, but I did indeed enjoy the series. First season contains 5 episodes, and the second season 2. Set in the 19th century in the village of Cranford, the series follows the lives of the men and women who inhabit it, paying particular attention to the female figures, since they are in a way the ones who rule this town through their gossiping tongues. But don't take me wrong, almost all of them are harmless middle-aged and elderly ladies who wouldn't really ever hurt a fly, so it's a very warm and comforting show. It deals with love of all kinds, and with friendship. It encourages the newer generations to achieve progress even as the older generations are scared of change, and thus their world is turned upside down thanks to the Industrial Revolution. And this show made me laugh and it made me cry, but most of all, it made me escape to a better world for a while, because who wouldn't want to live in such a nice place when the only other option is reality full of depressing news from all over the world at all times? I give Cranford a 4.5 out of 5 stars review because I really loved it, and I'm only not giving it a higher rating because in the end it's not among my favorite adaptations of English classics. But I still highly enjoyed it and recommend it. I loved most of the characters, and it was such a delight to see such famous actors portraying this group of close-knit friends, and to know that many of them would later go on and star in several famous shows together. For example, Michelle Dockery and Jim Carter in Downton Abbey, Elaine Atkins, Greg Wise, Alex Jennings, Leslie Manville, and Imelda Staunton and Jonathan Pryce in The Crown, and Jodie Whittaker and Andrew Buchan in Broadchurch. But overall, all the storylines were really cute, and it was just great fun to see these pure-hearted characters doing much ado about nothing. And I love that the author describes them as Amazons in her novels. For while they may not look at all like a Wonder Woman Amazon or a Brazilian Amazon, to me they are just more relatable. So yeah, I think that I've always loved the fact that as a teenager I was watching these period dramas based on English classics when my friends were obsessed with, I don't know, Twilight, for example. So it makes me happy to watch Cranford now and think that I would have been watching that as a teenager rather than something that everyone was talking about, because I like to think that I have a more refined taste. I know it's silly, but that's just me. So yeah, if I ever read the novels, I will be reviewing them, but until then, thank you so much for watching my review of the series. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you liked it or not, as well as what are your own thoughts regarding the series, the actors, storylines, the books they're based on, anything that's relevant, any other BBC period dramas that are great and you'd like to recommend. I'm all ears. Also, in the description box below you can find a link to the IMDb page for the series, and well, I'm Caro Herrera, the Untitled Traveler, and I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you're in the world. I'll be seeing you soon. Take care and goodbye.